maybe I'd stop being a lion.
Wait. Got my earbuds in. Earbuds. I hate that I'm that anal about it. I'm just testing to see what it sounds like. Okay, so it's working. All right. I've gone through the earbud thing. I've come out without the microphone. I was thinking I wasn't scripting or anything. I had nothing to say. I was thinking he wanted to come out. That's why I'm here. And have I got anything to talk about? No. Well, I mean, absolutely. But am I ready? No. So I won't bother doing the talk. I'll just do the walk. And then as I come out, I thought, I could talk about that. But I didn't have the gum. So I thought, but I had these. So I thought I'd just check them. Because they're playing up. Still playing up. Well, I think they are. Anyway, I looked just now and it sounded alright. So I've started it, haven't I? Now, what was it? Yes, I can't remember. Now I do. Right. So. Yes. Okay. What are you doing, Tucker? Just sniffing? So, I play guitar, right? And have tried. I considered myself a musician. Have tried to do that as a job. I did it. And then I stopped doing that as a job. I mean, I've stopped playing guitar. I've stopped music. It's not the first time. And have got into, back into full-time employment. And obviously we know I'm now signed off at the moment. She messaged me again yesterday. Did I tell you that? I don't know if I told you that. Oh, yeah. She messaged me last week about this return into work stuff. Can she copy someone in? And blah, blah, blah. Can we have a phone call if you're up to it and all this? If it's okay with you. And I was overwhelmed by it. Not just that, I mean, other stuff. I'm not talking about the thing I was going to talk about, by the way. And I didn't read it. Until I could. Then I read it, and then I couldn't reply because I didn't know how to reply or what to say. It generated. I was dysregulated because of because of it. It's pressuring me, adding pressure. And I'm supposed to be reducing pressure. And so I didn't answer it. Yeah, I wondered whether to wear the hoodie, and I'm progressing it now. It's very muggy. It's not really warm, but it's muggy. Yeah, right. So I didn't answer that, and that was a week ago. And yesterday she messaged me again. Hi, Gray. I needed a response to my previous message, please. Many thanks. No, she didn't actually say many thanks. The previous one, she said many thanks. But on that one, it just said, I needed a response to my previous message, please. And that fucking annoyed me. So I waited a little bit. I did not immediately react. But I was honest. I did respond. I was honest. And I told her. I said, look, you're adding pressure to me. I didn't say it like that. I told her, you're adding pressure. I'm in and out of stress responses. I started I started the message with, "Are you asking me to prioritise your needs over mine? Because I don't think I'm able to at this stage." Or something like that. So I was a bit snappy with her. And I said, "Look, I'm getting dysregulated. You're adding pressure to me. Please, can you stop?" I got the email, I got the message, and when I'm at the point where I'm nearing being ready for returning to work, I will follow the steps you've indicated. I just sent that. She didn't say anything. Anyway, right, so the reason I thought I could say something, right, so I was a musician, and now I'm not. I'm not being a musician. So, you know the saying, those who can't do, teach. Well, I always wanted to be the doer. I wanted to be a musician. So in my brain, because I'm autistic, if I'm doing, I can't teach, or I don't want to teach. I don't want to be the teacher. I want to be the doer. I'm going to be the doer. But now I'm not doing. I've started thinking, well, maybe I can teach. Maybe now I can teach. And then I think, well, have I got anything to offer as a guitar, teacher? I would suggest that no. There are countless other people already doing that. I don't need to do it as well. What's the point in that? And I'm not that good. I'm not, I only know so much. I can only do so much. I'm not. There are better equipped people to be learning that from. So why would I? It costs me energy to do it, which I don't have. And just for nobody to watch it, that's going to hurt my feelings. And I might not even do I'm not going to do as good a job as loads of other people can, right? Who are already done. People should just go look, or, they don't need me to do that. Go and learn how to play the guitar from someone else. So that's been my mindset. And then I was started thinking lately, what about if, when I want to learn a song, like if it's a cover song, if I want to learn how to play something, I'll go onto YouTube, find somebody else who's playing it. Now, I will know if they're playing it right, because if it sounds right, and I can watch and see what they're playing because I know how to play the guitar. And so I just, right, it's like that. Okay, cool. I can do that. And I can also, in that stage, I assess the I can assess the difficulty by listening to it, but seeing how other people do it, gets me to understand how it's played, and then I assess whether I could do that. Because I would never do something that I don't think I could do. I would never want to do that because of my fear of failing or being judged. So I only ever attempt stuff that I know I could do. I'm quite good with that assessment process. It's pretty instant, really. Just takes a couple of seconds to know. Now, I picked up guitar when I was a kid, and it came somewhat naturally to me. Why? is it because of my sensitivities and I don't know, whatever. Whatever comes from my neurodiversity. Is that what allowed me to be able to do that? So I thought, hang on a minute. Like, if you go on Google or onto YouTube and you type in, like, how do you play the guitar? Or how do you play this song? You'll get hundreds of people showing you. And, but I can't recall anyone. I can't recall ever seeing, maybe it's just because I've not looked for it, but seeing somebody teach the guitar from the perspective of a neurodivergent mind, and accounting for the sensitivities we have with touch, feeling. I've never seen anybody tell you how to pluck the strings and what it feels like, and to really explain that, they just show you what to play and how to, where to put your fingers. And I'm wondering if I can somehow bridge that gap, if that is something that I could create. Now, my nephew wants to learn the guitar. I bought him a guitar, little cheapy one, and I've discussed it with my sister, like, we'll have lessons. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'll do that. But in my head, I've got a lot of like, oh God, this is going to be a pain in the ass for me. Rather than, what would make it easier for me would be, rather than me sitting down with him one-to-one, going over it and over it, is if I made a lesson and recorded it and then gave him that he could look at and watch as many times as he wants. And then I'll do another one, episode 1, episode 2 sort of thing. I'm wondering if I can pull that together. It's an idea I've got. Which, good boy, 1 take 2 click, well done. Which I'm sort of, it's floating around in my head. Oh, the poo. Yeah, so I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I think I could. I feel like I could. I feel like I could add value there to somebody, if only to him. Just, this is the way I'm going to do it for him. I'm going to address it as being for him, but make it available to anybody. I think that's an idea I'm going to play about with a little bit. Right, we're back. Cheers. If this fucks up, I will not be impressed.